Hello, my crafty friends. I wanted to show you my mini haul that I had received from a crafter's garage sale, and it specifically said, renewed, like gently used items that are being sold, which are crafter items. And so was my first time going to something like this. So it was in a little town hall, and it was clearly set up by a Stampin' Up consultant. And I don't know a lot about Stampin' Up. And there was a ton of paper, tons and tons of paper, and people were, selling them for like 10 cents a piece, which is a great deal. But I've got enough paper, so I didn't look at anything this time around. And they had a wonderful like 12 by 12 rack for storage that was, $80. It was in good condition, but it's not, I would have bought it if it was 40 personally, but I don't know. My husband says, when birds fly over me, they see cheap, cheap, cheap. But I will show you what I received. So to me, these are worth stamping. And and I know that you need to color these in, and I do have a couple of markers for them, but the Lawn Fawn Bubbles of Joy with the tiny little mice and the little sentiments are so cute and so adorable. And everything that I purchased was from this one woman who had very similar style to mine. So it was really easy once I found one person that I liked to buy from. That's all I bought from. It wasn't a lot because I was trying to, keep in mind about what I do have and what I have used and what I would use. But she just kept such good care of everything. So everything was in a plastic sleeve. She took really good care of her dies, taped them in place, great for selling. And, so like these, must have had a little hair, but these are the dies for the stamps. So very cute. And, even like the pop, there are two different stamps that says pop. And I think this will be fun to use. And blown away by your kindness. And may your day be filled with bursts of joy. When life gives you troubles, blow bubbles. I'm so happy you're in my bubble. To be with you, the skies are the limit. And I wonder if this was made around COVID time because of the jokes about, being in your bubble, or the nod to that. But, but you know how we had to be in our own bubble with our own family and try not to spread germs. And it did look like for every single one of these, it looks like she had a price tag that she put on here, and then this year she lowered it a tiny, tiny bit. She was so kind. And she even gave me a deal because I bought 3 different packs from her. And so it was an adventure to go to a town hall and meet different crafters, see what they have worked on. And because some had examples even, which was really cute. But this is a design that I've never seen before. But this is what these flower dies made. And I really love how they're teal. It just really caught my eye. And if you remember in a previous haul, I got some, like a bouquet wraparound, and I thought these would be gorgeous in it. But I'm doing a Bunny and Blooms swap, so this will be perfect for the blooms. So I can't wait to play with this and make something really cute with it. And I mean, great envelope. Seriously, she must have been so organized. And I told her, I can't imagine if this is what you're selling, what you're keeping at home must be, because it was just absolutely craziness about like everything she had. And But even like this, she had a magnetic board for these dies that are strips, and they go along. They are the LDRS Creative Wave banners, and this is die 1, and here's the subject number, and they coordinate with these stamps, and this is the fall one. It's Harvest Wishes. Here's the Harvest Wishes, and it comes in a stamp, and these dots line up with the same as the cuts. So I need to play around with it, but I got Harvest Wishes, and it says Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes. Hello, Autumn. Let's sit and watch the leaves turn. Give thanks. I'm so sorry about my cold, but if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. It's pumpkin time. Leaves are falling. Autumn is calling. The magic of fall. Have a lovely fall filled with blessings. Favorite season. May the season fill your heart and home. Love fall most of all. Which, that is super cute. So that, even the way that this is written in orange, and it's so cute. And then I got one that was specifically love. That says especially for you, and love you to my love. And then it says love you to the moon and back. You are my one and only. Many kisses are coming your way. My heart is all yours. All you need is love and maybe chocolate. Sending you hugs and kisses. You're loved every day, especially by me. I'm so glad you settled for me. You make my heart do that thing, EXO, several times. You're pretty much my favorite person. I'm glad that you and me are us. So, and that was, just super cool to find, because I have looked at these and I have debated getting them, but, you know, you just can't buy everything that you've seen and watch, right? So the love was purple, and then these is the Christmas wishes, and um it's Christmas wishes, the mistletoe kisses, let it snow, and dear Santa, I can explain. Don't stop believing. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Happy holidays, the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas, wishing you peace and joy. Season's greetings, dear Santa. Define good and joy to the world. So this was a great mini haul in my eyes. I'm so happy, I was able to find, a stamp, mouse bubbles, stamp set and die. I was able to find beautiful, beautiful flowers, and I don't mind stamping sentiments. It's straightforward. It's just when you get to the layering, and it's just something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. But anyways, sentiment stamping is fun to me. The other ones take a little more time, and I'm just not into as much as I should. And I'm in all of the people that do, because everything turns out gorgeous if you take your time. So have a blessed day.